Dear students and viewers, today let us derive the quadratic formula required to solve the quadratic equation. We know the quadratic equation is given by y equal to f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic equation because it has the highest power of 2. Now we want to find the roots of this quadratic equation. What is meant by roots? For what value of x, this y will become 0 are known as the roots of this quadratic equation. So we want to find the value of x which will make my y to be 0. That is the idea. So which means this will be equal to what? 0. So I can write like this: ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 because I want to find the roots of the quadratic equation. So I made equal to 0. Now we'll divide this entire equation by a. I will get x squared plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0 because 0 by anything is 0. So this is the equation we got. Initially we started from here. We are right now at here. Now whatever the quotient of x is there, here the quotient of x is what? B by a. The quotient of x squared is 1. So the constant is c by a. So the quotient of x is what? B by a. Whatever the quotient of x is there, you divide by 2. You divide by 2. So x squared plus b by a x plus b by 2a. Why I written b by 2a? Because I told you to divide this quotient of x by 2. So b by a divided by 2 will become what? B by 2a. As well as you square this term. So what I did now? I divide this quotient by 2 and I squared also. So you may ask how the inclusion of this term may affect this equation. Yes, surely. So whatever the value you added, you subtract the same value. So I am going to subtract minus b by 2a the whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. So you may surprise to ask me why you are unnecessarily adding b by 2a whole square and you are subtracting minus b by 2a whole square once again. The reason is that these three terms can be combined to form x plus b by 2a the whole square. So if I am going to expand this one, I will end up here. So what is the expansion of this one? It becomes x squared plus b squared by or b by 2a whole square plus 2 into x into b by 2a. So this 2 to get cancelled, I will end up the middle term. Middle term is nothing but b by a into x. So in order to write these three terms as a perfect square term, I have added this term as well as I subtracted this term. So the first three terms, these first three terms can be made as what? X plus b by 2a the whole square minus b squared by 4a squared. I have just expanded the square to the numerator as well as the denominator plus c by a is equal to 0. That's fine. I hope I can erase this. Now we are here. So x plus b by 2a the whole square will be equal to b squared by 4a squared minus c by a. Because this term I am taking to the right side become positive and the positive term will become negative. So let us take the LCM of these terms in the right hand side. So it becomes 4a squared. It will become b squared minus 4a into c. Because here I have only a. So in order to make it 4a squared, I have to multiply by 4a. So 4a into c will become 4ac. I know you how you have to take the LCM. So this is nothing but x plus b by 2a the whole square. Now taking square root on both sides. So it will be x plus b by 2a is equal to square root of b squared minus 4ac by 4 squared. Like this, many students used to write, even I used to write, but it's a mistake. When I take the square root on both sides, definitely I include what? Plus or minus. In the left hand side, the square term will vanish. But on the right hand side, you should not forget to put what? Plus or minus. Because when you are taking any square root, it can have both plus and minus. That's fine. We'll proceed from here. So, it becomes x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. I can make the denominator as what? Square root of 4 as what? 2. Square root of a squared as what? A. So the denominator square root of 4a squared will become what? When I take the square root, it will become 2a. That's fine. Now let us try to bring this term also the other side. So x equal to minus b by 2a plus or minus square root of what? B squared minus 4ac by 2a. If I am going to take the LCM, then it is once again 2a. Just wanted to multiply. So it is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. This is the value of x. Now, how many value of x do we have? Now we will have two values of x. One is minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. And the other thing is minus b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. So those are the two roots of x which will make the y to be 0. And hence these are nothing but the roots of the given quadratic equation. As well as this is called as quadratic formula. This is nothing but what? We have derived the quadratic formula by which we can find the value of x. So ultimately we end up with the formula x equal to minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. And another x value is what? Minus b, it should be minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. So these two x will make my y equal to f of x equal to what? Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So if I go and substitute the value of x from here to here, from here to here, this value will make my y to be what? 0. Or you can substitute the x value from this below equation also. Then also my value of y will be what? 0. And hence these are nothing but called of the formulas which are used to derive the roots of the given quadratic equation. Okay. Now let us examine more about the value which is within the square root. The value is nothing but b squared minus 4ac. If this value becomes 0, then what will happen? The first term also will become what? X equal to minus b by 2a. The second root also will become what? X equal to minus b by 2a. Why? Because this root becomes 0. So plus 0 or minus 0. Once again I have the same one. So when b squared minus 4ac equal to 0, it is nothing but 2 repeated real roots. So this is nothing but what? 2 repeated real roots. 2 repeated real roots. This b squared minus 4ac is called as discriminant, which is used to discriminate whether we will have real roots or imaginary roots or what type of roots. So this is to distinguish or classify or discriminate. So it's called as discriminant. Okay, that's fine. Then b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. So if the square root is going to be less than 0, so what does it mean? It means minus 3, which is nothing but what? It's an imaginary number. It's nothing but a imaginary number. So what is the meaning? No real roots occurs. No real roots are possible. Let us take the third case. I will erase this one. I hope you can recall it. So let us take b squared. This is the case number 1. This is the case number 2. Now the case 3 is b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So when it's greater than 0, we are going to find the value of what? b square minus 4ac. Here also, within this third subdivision, there are two subdivisions, 1 and 2. So you may be interested to know what are 1 and 2. So the square root of b square minus 4ac may be a perfect square. So you may ask me, what is a perfect square? This value, let us say, for example, for instance, it is 36. Then it's called perfect square because I end up with what? Plus or minus 6. Okay. On the other hand, if it is going to be 49, then also I end up with what? Plus or minus 7. On the other hand, let us say it is 43. So it is not a perfect square. It is not a perfect square. So there are two cases when you are going to deal with when b square minus 4 is greater than 0. When it is going to be greater than 0, this value can be either a perfect square or maybe a imperfect square. If it is going to be perfect square like this or this, then it is called as two real roots which are rational and are rational. On the other hand, if it is going to be imperfect square, then two real roots are possible. I have not told positive, it can be negative also, but they are real roots. Two real roots are possible and are irrational. What is irrational? Square root of 2 is an irrational number. Square root of 3, irrational. Square root of 5, square root of 6, square root of 7, square root of 8, square root of 10. These are irrational numbers. These are nothing but what? Irrational numbers. Whereas square root of 4 is not irrational because I can make it as a perfect square and it will become 2. Square root of 9 will be 3. So I hope you got the logic. So based on the value of b square minus 4ac, this quadratic equation can be discriminated as two real roots or two repeated real roots are the same roots which repeats itself twice, and b square minus 4ac is less than 0 where there is no possibility of real roots, and when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, it can be either rational or irrational, but definitely there will be two real roots. I hope you will be able to appreciate this video lecture. Thank you.